You are a Commodore overseeing the docking of a number of spaceships. Ships come and you have to decide which ones stay at the base and which ones get deployed to go do some cool space stuff. But you can't do this all willy-nilly. You gotta set yourself up for success in Space Base, which was published by AEG and designed by John D. Clair. Hi everybody, my name is Nick Murphy of the Brothers Murph. We're here with Board Game Geek, and today's In Focus is sponsored by the Board Game Geek Store. Well, I've got some cargo ships and some mining ships, so let's get this game down to the table to go in focus on Space Base. Space Base is a tableau engine builder where players will be docking ship cards in their base, rolling dice, and activating them to gain credits, income, and points. Each player will be given a player board with 12 slots and a set of base cards marked 1 through 12, which will be placed in their respective spots. On their turn, a player will take the 2 dice, roll them, and activate their ships. The player has 2 choices when activating their ships. They may either activate both dice individually, or they may add the values of both dice together and activate once. If they choose to do 2 activations, they will activate the ships that correspond to the 2 values rolled, in this case activating the ship in the 3 and 6 slot. If they decide to add these values together, they will activate the ship in the 9 slot. So the ships 7 through 12 can only be accessed by adding dice together, but they tend to have more powerful benefits. The cards have a number of effects, but mostly they will gain the player credits, income, or points. Credits are used to buy new ships to dock in their base. After the player has activated their dice, they may buy 1 card. The cards are set into 3 rows, with the first row being the cheapest cards and the third row being the most expensive. The player will choose a card, pay its cost, and place it in its correct slot. The ship that was already there is now deployed and will get rotated and slid behind the base with the red box still showing. On top of points and money, the cards may have a variety of effects, from allowing a player to swap ships in their base, increase the value of dice, or activate the card on the left or right of that ship. And some cards have charges. When this card gets activated, the player will place a charge on the card and then may discard the charge at a later time to take the effect. There's even a card where if you roll enough 12s, you just straight up win the game. There are also colony cards, which award the points listed immediately and then may never be activated again or replaced with a new ship. Okay, so I roll some dice, then activate some ships, and then it moves on to the next person's turn, and then I can look at my phone because it's their turn and it doesn't really matter anymore. No, you get to activate ships on other people's turns too. Ships that are deployed activate on other people's turns. When a player rolls the dice, all players get to activate them, and they do not need to activate them in the same way the active player does. Off turn, players may only activate deployed ships behind their base, though deployed ships stack, so oftentimes a certain value slot is more powerful on other people's turns. Play will continue round and round until one player has reached 40 points or more, then the end game is triggered. The current round will finish so all players have equal turns, and the player with the most points will win. Space Base is a game that's all about building and adapting your engine. You're constantly switching ships around in your base to make the best engine you can, but shifting things around and tearing apart your engine doesn't feel as painful as a lot of other engine builders, because your ships then become deployed ships and activate on other people's turns. And that also means that there's basically no downtime, because you always have to be paying attention to what other people roll. And if this game seems like something you might enjoy, make sure to check out its page on BoardGameGeek.com and join the discussion. And if you want to upgrade your next game night, make sure to check out the Board Game Geek Store. Well, until next time, I've been Nick Murphy. We're here with Board Game Geek, and we've been going in focus on Space Base. Have a great day.